And welcome to Dare to Disagree, ladies and gentlemen, your weekly episodic podcast where we, a couple of regular Joes out there who know exactly how to fix your life, do that for you. I'll be your host, Jonathan Esther out of California.
This is Alone in the Dark out here in Colorado.
This is Puppet Master, where I'm at. It's none of your business.
Cone Kosh is in the cellar of Baltimore City right now, waiting for it to explode any moment now.
You know, I had my topic, but now that one's come up, I mean, what do you think is going to happen being a lifelong resident? How much time do you think you got down there?
Oh, it don't matter how much time I got, because as soon as the smallest thing gets broken, I'm gone. I bet she'll be walking, she breaks her fingernail. I'm gone. First day smoking.
It reminds me of that. Have you guys seen that video going around of the dude eating with Elf on the Shelf sitting next to him?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Like the thing moves a little bit, that dude is gone.
Exactly. That's how it be. First thing smoking, only thing you're going to see is goddamn Nikes. That
just swoosh.
You know, it kind of reminds me of Boondocks, where the guy throws the chair and everybody starts fighting, even though it doesn't hit anybody.
Everybody pauses first, then takes off fighting.
It's going to be Mike. You can just see a chair thrown, fall, nothing happened, and Mike's just leaving the fucking state.
Leaving. Nothing packed up. Listen, pack what you got. My teddy bear, and I'm out of here.
I don't know, man. That's rough.
But in all seriousness, though, I honestly think that, motherfuckers forgot. I mean, people are protesting, but I think they're going to stay peaceful, to be quite honest with you. I think I want cold thugs to be outside night in and night out. That's why they did it in the summer, because they can stay out all night because it's hot, But now it gets a little chilly when that sun go down. Motherfuckers are staying out there.
That boy's life ain't worth the cold. Damn,
It don't seem like it is. It's terrible to say, but it don't seem like it is.
Terrible.
Maybe if he was like an honor roll student or something like that, but it's chilly out, man. This threat snow tomorrow.
Yeah,
Snow flurries.
I'm pretty sure everybody wants to go to Montgomery to do some shit, but they like, goddamn, how cold supposed to be tomorrow? 39. Shit, stay my black ass in the house.
That's some high levels of cold you're telling me there.
I'm gonna stay my ass in the house. Fuck it. Supposed to be what they want at this point. Shit.
It's kind of like when we freaking be in Iraq and they'd be doing Ramadan, and all the bombings and the mortar attacks, all that shit would plummet. Those people are just too fucking hungry to do anything else,
Motherfuckers are like, fuck that.
Yeah, I mean, my serious opinion, though. Well, yeah, that was my serious opinion, actually. Unfortunately, that's too goddamn cold for anybody to be outside, so I don't think that's what happened. I think everything's gonna stay pretty peaceful. I still don't know actually how, I guess, hung jury, so he got off. And that was their strongest case, supposedly, to get him. He was supposed to be the one that set the kind of the line for everybody else being arrested, but he got off, and that's supposed to be their strongest case. Everybody else is probably gonna get off.
Yeah.
So, unless they might make an example out of one motherfucker, but
I don't even see that happening, man. If he got off, I don't see it happening.
I don't even think they need to do that shit anymore. Do they need to make an example, or are they making an example to us?
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like with this one, when people riding and shit like that, I think it's just one of them things where it's like everybody was frustrated with how law enforcement was going anyway. Just to be starting the year, it's been a long year of fucking law enforcement fucking up. And I think at that point everybody's just frustrated with that. So I think that's why I blew over the way it did. Do I believe he did anything wrong? Who am I? I don't know. I think one of the arguments was like he knew a lot of people in the neighborhood and they knew him by name, they knew them by first name. I'm like, well, yeah, when you arrest a lot of the same motherfuckers, you get to know them by first name. I'm not sure if anybody realizes that.
Yeah.
You work there, you work that district. After a while, the police officers around here got to knowing my friends, not me, by their first names and where they lived and shit like that. So, I mean, that's not really too much of an argument. Especially in Baltimore City, being so small, it's not really an argument at all. But
Not you. I'm getting suspicious. Not you. Why not you? What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
my face, because I don't go outside.
We want to know the truth.
Shit, the truth is I don't go outside. That's the truth. When they doing that shit, when they doing that bullshit, since I see them start selling one thing, I'll see y'all later.
I will say this. When I was in Baltimore and I would go over to Cole Conscious's house to pick him up, he'd be crossing his front yard to come from the house to the car, and one of his homies who was clearly like hood related would go, "Hey, what's up, man?" And he'd be like, "What's up?" Jump in the car and be like, "Get me the fuck out of here." I turned to him and be like, "Isn't that your friend?" He was like, "In middle school, fuck him."
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny because that's usually what I say. And got in middle school was the last time that I allowed them in my house because some shit probably just stolen. But you know, it's just the way law enforcement been fucking up. I think it's just kind of one of the things where it blew over. But I think it's just one step. Maybe one of them has to be made an example of, so that way police officers should be held. You know, that way it moves until like police officers being held responsible for their actions. Because at this point, nobody is really holding these people for their actions. Like the guy we just talking about who got on. The guy that was crawling out of the car wreck and the police officer shot him like in the face. Like, you know, we get it, he was drunk driving, but the common sense, just, you know, morals should just tell you that, listen, this motherfucker just crashed. He's getting out the car. Why would I shoot? Then he shot him, they said it was an accident. I'm not sure what part of it was an accident. Was it the pulling the gun out the holster or shooting him twice? I really don't understand that. I don't understand how pulling your gun out your holster and shooting a person twice in the face is an accident.
Not just shooting him twice in the face, shooting him twice in the face accurately.
Accurately.
From that distance in the car.
Yeah, like I'm not sure how that's really an accident, you know, but apparently he got off with it. So apparently that, you know, they believe it was an accident. Which makes me wonder that, you know, how long will we take, you know, police officers investigating themselves?
Hey, hold on a sec. You telling me you ain't never accidentally shot somebody in the face?
let's
Well,
me neither.
Vice President can say
Me neither.
There was a matter of some wives that
I was just saying, like, in defense of those cops, we live in a country where we can literally say our vice president has done that too.
Dick Cheney, yeah. I was trying to figure out that fucker's name, but you know. Yeah. With a name like Dick, I don't expect nothing less than pause with you.
Not only did he do it, but still the greatest villain move of all time. He got the dude to apologize for getting in the way of his shot. Holy fuck.
I'm sorry for what this did to Mr. Cheney's family.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That being said, random side note. So Dick Cheney came out and said he's anti-Donald Trump, so that tells you something.
Yeah. I don't know what it tells you, but it says something.
I don't know. I was just about to say that. I don't know either, man. People like, we're talking, and I was like, what does that mean? I was like, I don't fucking know. The snake eating its own tail? I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Bunch of people holding that shit up, too. Look, even Dick Cheney says that. I'm like, what are you... what is the meaning behind that? I mean, I don't understand.
Is it because he's not going by Dick Cheney's agenda? Is it because he's bad? Is it because he's good? I don't know. It could be any of those three.
Touche.
But,
and didn't that shooting happen in Virginia too? Oh no.
I'm sure.
I heard something about it. Like I remember seeing a video of some dude with his hands up, and the cop's there, and the cop shoots the dude in the stomach, killing him. Right? I think that might have been the one you're talking about. And it was kind of weird because somebody posted a comment on there. He was like a paramedic who's like, yeah, he had a knife in his hands though. Would you risk him running at you with a knife? I'm like, well, I mean I think that's kind of the requirement. Yeah, I think me as a human being, as a civilian, I do have to wait till he charges me with a knife before I'm allowed to shoot.
Did you ask him to drop the knife first? That's the question I have. Did you say hands up and shoot him, or did you say
What?
hands up, drop
What?
your knife?
Why did you kick that chihuahua across the park? Would I risk that chihuahua running at me and biting me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on. I gotta be proactive in my defense.
It comes on this. Every cop should just have a taser, and it seems like a lot of them don't, because I think here in Baltimore City is a choice, because I know a lot of them. I don't see a lot of them with it. A lot of newer cops are actually starting to get tasers now, but I think at first it was a choice whether you wanted a taser or not. And I think they should all have tasers, and with having a taser, you have to get that 5-second ride. So I think they should start doing that, and maybe it'll cut down on it. But I think a lot of cops are just trigger happy right now, and there's a lot. And the thing that makes me kind of worried is that a lot of people are justifying this shit. A lot of times, some things you can justify, but a lot of times people are justifying shit. Like with one guy in Virginia, that's one I was thinking about in Virginia. The guy was actually having a stroke, and he told him to put his hands up, and he couldn't talk or say anything like that. And maybe misunderstand. I don't know, but they sprayed him and they tased him.
Yeah,
And when
I heard about that.
Yeah, when they sprayed him and tased him, they was like, I think they dragged him out of his car, then they let the car run over his foot. Which, to their defense, they did feel kind of like, they was like, oh shit, we let the car run over his foot and shit like that. Then afterwards, they was like, oh, well, he's having a stroke. But, like, nobody's holding them responsible. And I think the cop that did it, he actually left the department, but it doesn't really mean anything, because he's still a qualified, peacekeeper. So all he has to do is go to another law enforcement agency and apply somewhere in a small county. He'll get right on in.
Yeah.
So either way, he might get a better job than what he had.
To
be honest with you.
And that's fucked up, because you're a well-qualified black man, and they won't hire you. Oh, I get it.
Right.
My bad. I totally misunderstood that at first.
Man, look, listen, I bleached my skin and everything before I went to the goddamn interview. And it didn't seem to work. God damn it.
I'm cracking up because in the back of my mind I'm thinking, man, Baltimore cops are treating tasers like college keys. It's just, which one's the right choice, though? Do you want to use it or not? It's just a terrible choice.
Me and Jonathan S. were talking to a guy, a law enforcement agent on Facebook, and one thing I did notice is, because we were talking about how this year, I think last year was the safest year on record for police officers. There's the least amount of police injuries, least amount of police killings in recorded history, right? And this year was on track to do the same thing. It still might do it. I think it's still on track to be even safer than last year. But what that guy was saying was his department was telling them, hey, there's huge threats out for you guys. There's cops being attacked for no reason. There's people just killing people because they're cops, because of all these protesting and stuff. You guys need to be watching your back, this and that. So I'm almost wondering because we keep seeing this shit. I don't know if there's more than usual cop, ridiculousness. We're seeing these fucking videos, or if it's these cops who are hyper vigilant right now because their department's telling them, yeah, you guys are being murdered out there. You need to fucking defend yourself. So these cops are just, got nervous fucking trigger fingers right now.
That might be the case, because nobody has been killed here as a cop in Baltimore as far as being shot in about 4 years. That's sensitive. Baltimore City to have that, that's fucking sensitive. All the cops that died here either got in a car accident or fell or got electrocuted or some crazy dumbass shit like that. So I'm pretty sure they tell. I'm pretty sure they tell them that. Hey, no, we're being attacked out there. And even when I was going through the fucking physical agility test and shit like that, like even they were saying it. Yeah, man, we have cops being attacked out here every day, shot out here every day. Are you willing to go through that? I'm like, dog, calm down. I get it.
Every law enforcement officer I've talked to has always said the same thing to me. Like, eventually when the argument gets too heated, they always make the same excuse to me. They go, look, man, I'm going back to my family. Which I've always been like, you didn't have to have this job, right?
Yeah,
like
no,
you chose this shit. You get that, right? Like I'm just saying, man. I'm not playing the odds. I want to go back to my family. I'm like, then don't do this job.
which I appreciate.
Uh,
Something I
oh,
would
somebody.
appreciate, but there needs to be a yes. I'm going to risk myself. And this was an argument we actually had out when we were in Iraq when we were doing convoys. Okay, because our gunny came to us one time and was telling us, hey, you guys need, and it hadn't been any issues, but I think something had happened in the country or something had almost happened. So he came to talk to us, and he was like, I know, these fucking Iraqi drivers, there's no DMV, there's no licensing. If you own a car, you're allowed to drive it. Okay? If you have possession of a car, you can drive it no matter what. So there are some fucking retarded-ass drivers out there. Okay? Not to mention, there's no fucking semblance of an education system out there. So these people aren't very bright in the first place. Then you put them in a fucking 2-ton car and have them racing around where kids are playing in the streets and shit like that. It's fucking chaos on the streets. So here you have your convoy, and you're telling everybody stay back, and most people, common sense, look at a fucking armed military convoy and they, I'm gonna take another fucking road. Okay, I'm not going anywhere around that. But some people are just so fucking stupid or panicked that they will do everything just like you would figure one of those suicide bombers would do. They will just charge at the convoy. They're not really charging the convoy. They're trying to race past it. They're just trying to get through, get past, go by. But in order to go past us, they got to charge us first. And so it happened a couple times where, dudes would do everything. Yell at them. Fucking shoot the flares at them. You tell them to stop. There's signs up telling them to stop. Fucking, using a bullhorn, yelling at them to stop. Finally, shoot near them. Do warning shots. Even we weren't supposed to do warning shots. Every time I ever saw that, the guy accidentally missed at first. Fucking please stop. And these people are still coming. Finally, they shoot and disable the car, and it turns out it wasn't anything. The dude was just fucking that dumb that he still kept going, So they told us, just be extremely careful. You guys have a hard decision to make right there. Just make sure you do, because God knows if you kill a family, that's going to wear on your soul. And we were talking about it afterwards, and some of the guys were like, man, I don't care about that shit. I'm going to freaking go home, man. If I have to kill a fucking family to do it, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, dude, I mean, I saw your MySpace page, because that was that long ago when MySpace is still something about it, and you posted all this shit about how you're out here risking your ass to fucking defend fucking everything and blah, blah, blah. You signed up for this shit, dude. These people didn't. If there's a credible threat, 100% do your fucking thing, but make sure it's a credible fucking threat, man. Don't just use these people's ignorance to have an excuse to fucking kill them. And it was an argument within our unit for a good while. Just trading back and forth. Oh, you guys don't understand. I do understand, man. I know it's a fucking, and we had not ours, luckily, but there was our sister units who were doing the same job. One of them shot a fucking car. Same situation. The car charged him. He shot into it. It turned out it was just a fucking family in there. He ended up disabling the car, killing a kid in the back seat. The dude was fucking devastated. He did everything right. He shot the flares. He gave the warnings. He fucking did everything he could. Finally had to disable the car before, if it was a fucking car bomb, was going to kill his entire platoon. He fucking disabled the car, and then one of the bullets went through and killed a fucking kid in the back seat. That dude was devastated. Okay? I don't think he was able to go out in the field again after that because of how fucking heartbroken he was at what happened. But it's kind of my thing is, if you're going to sign up for a volunteer shit like that, you're agreeing to take that risk to protect the civilians. And I totally believe cops are out there to protect civilians. That's what they're to do. In order to do that, you kind of have to take risks. Now, do I want a cop to take a risk for a ridiculous risk? No. Fucking protect your lives. I care about you. I want you to fucking stay around, Right. But using any excuse that, hey, he might have had a gun. I never saw a gun. He never did anything aggressive towards me, but you never know. He could have been just waiting to sneak up on me to kill me. It gets really far-fetched for a while. One cop in my hometown shot a woman. He responded to a domestic violence thing, and I think I've talked about this in another episode. She came out of her house, like the husband called saying his wife was acting crazy and threw him out of the house. She came out of her house with a cheese grater, and the cop shot her to death.
Yeah.
It was like an 85-pound woman.
Yeah.
85-pound Asian woman with a cheese grater. Shot her to death. Okay, what I would have done, people are like, well, you don't know what. Yeah, okay, she might have been a ninja, but my first response would have been put my hand on her head, stop, lay down on the ground. You know?
I don't know, man. You know, women in them kitchen appliances. You know what I'm saying?
One, she might have been a ninja. And two, how many cats has she ground up with that thing before? I mean, come on.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Not endorsed by Dead Degree at all. Apparently,
Someone has to say it.
someone had to say it. I'm not gonna lie to you. My ignorant ass wasn't even thinking it this time. I'll be honest with you.
Look, I'm trying not to end up like some shredded pussy, okay?
Call that pussy parmesan.
Look, man. I think we all agree on the same thing here, though, which is cops should be able to defend themselves. But they shouldn't have a shoot-first mentality. Period, right?
No. I mean, just no. That would never be my intention.
So when I hear a cop say shit like, "Man, I'm gonna make it home, dog," it makes me feel like you're out there for the wrong reasons. I want to hear you say shit like, "I want to keep people safe. I want to protect people." You know, hell, I'll even take, "I'm just trying to make some money." But when you're telling me shit like, "I'm gonna make it home in one piece," it's like you're telling me I'm not taking any chance, and I'm not giving any chances, probably, especially in this climate.
Well, hold on a second, because I think that you're isolating one part of what would be a massive conversation. That's one statement, but you didn't ask them, why are you a cop? You didn't ask them that at all, and I'm sure if you asked them, why are you a cop, you'd have got some kind of explanation of, I do it because I like to protect people, keep people safe, that type of law and order type bullshit. But you didn't ask him that. So that answer didn't come out. So you can't just harp on the fact that he said, "I'm going to make it home in one piece." Because every cop feels that. Hell, every military member feels that. But is that the only reason? Is that a justification? No. That's a small part of a much larger conversation that I think you're harping on one little thing.
All right. No, you're for sure right. I agree with that. No argument here. You disagree? I agree with that disagreement.
No, see,
I'm pretty sure this is the show first.
But I'm always right, because I'm.
Here we go.
Yeah, you're always white.
We were doing.
That's where it's at.
we were doing so fine.
But anyways, fuck that goddamn topic because I'm tired of it. Okay.
Yeah,
You know what? I don't care if cops go out and kill a dozen fucking people tomorrow, execution style. I'm not gonna talk about it again. We're done with this fucking conversation. If you guys want to know Dare Disagree's episode or Dare Disagree's opinions on this, I'll link you to the fucking episodes. I am tired of this shit right now. Okay.
Daredevil season 2, ladies and gentlemen. Punisher. Just throwing it out there.
So here was my topic. Okay, and I thought it was kind of interesting. Let me make sure, and I don't have it still up. But researchers have estimated, or they predicted, okay,
that white women would have asses by 2016?
Ass.
Go ahead.
Close.
Okay.
That white people in the U.S. will be a minority race come 2050.
Do you really want to know why that is?
What's
Do you want to know what it is?
Go ahead.
Because white men like the BBC, man.
Damn.
There
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Come on now. You sit in California. I'm not the prettiest motherfucker in the world, but you sit in California.
The coldest country.
God damn. I'm just being honest, man. And I'll probably be helping that about 20% of that, pretty sure.
I'm gonna ease that number down myself.
That also means that you're gonna have to make some babies, not just throw them down the wrong hatch.
Ooh.
Ah, shit. That's a good point. That's a good goddamn point.
Ooh.
And we all know you ain't never gonna be somebody's daddy.
Oh no,
That's-
no.
oh, no.
But however, my pull-out game is pretty weak. So,
I think
You might be the father, but you won't be the daddy.
I was about to say you got to word that properly.
oh yeah, no. I'd be about 50 motherfuckers' daddies, but maybe only one motherfucker's father. So you know.
What was that? That's
I mean,
fucking-
I'm wondering how much do you think the U.S. would change when that happens? You know, and I'm trying to find what they think the population estimates would be.
I can definitely tell you, chicken and Kool-Aid would be on the rise. Fried chicken, you know,
Put all my shares in the Popeyes, everything in the Popeyes.
everything. Goddamn it.
I
Talk
actually
about
What's
some
the
best
longer-
American demand.
I saw a video a day or two ago about all the greatest bloopers of 2015, like Muse bloopers, and one of them was this black lady cook cooking on a show, and one of the white anchors turned to her and go, "Do you make Kool-Aid?" And like you could see the lady like get the look on her face, like, "Did you just ask me that on live TV?" Like, no, I didn't make Kool-Aid. And to his credit, he looked for real disappointed. Like, oh.
Aww. She's lying too. You damn well know she was fucking lying.
But how do I believe it would change? I don't know. I've never thought of it actually having that as like a thing, you know. What
A funny thing somebody pointed out though is if you look at the Americas, North America, you know, if you look at it a couple hundred years, it looks like a big change. You know, holy crap! All of a sudden, white people aren't the freaking majority race. That's crazy. But if you look at it over a few thousand years, like it looks like, you know, this graph goes brown people, white people, brown people again. You know, it was like we had a sudden spike in white people, and now it's leveling off to pretty much what it was before, which is mostly brown races here. You know, have Native Americans and shit like that around here. That's how the North Americas were always intended. You know what I mean? Until it got changed.
What you're saying is that white people will have a chance to come back again.
I don't think so, man. Well, the funny thing is, and I'm sure this thing, by the way it's counting, is if you take a kid, okay, with a black parent and like fucking Obama, okay, black parent, white parent, the kid, that's a black kid, okay. Obama's our first black president.
Yeah.
You know, he's not a first half black president. He's first black president. Right. So your numbers were always going to fucking decrease. I'm pretty sure these races like that, white races, probably for the most part, probably someday Asian races, stuff like that, are going to start being cut down significantly because of that.
Because no matter what race it is, as soon as you enter African American DNA, they're automatically a black child.
Yeah, I mean that's how it's counted. In all honesty, just by observation,
so what?
Isn't the best way to say it.
What if it's a black dad and a Hispanic mother? Is that child Hispanic or is that child black?
Ooh, there's actually an answer
or
to that.
Are they Blaxican?
No, that child is mulatto. That is the actual name.
No, that's black and white.
My bad.
I could totally tell you though, a kid with a black parent and a Mexican parent, totally going to be a thief, 100%.
Oh. Wait, Puppet Master, what was that? Your question again?
What would that kid be?
If
Basically,
what was the parents?
Albino, right? No, that's not it.
Well, no, just a black father and a Hispanic mother.
You laugh, I'm being so serious.
All right, hold on.
or an Asian father and a black woman. I mean, what are they? Where does the Asian fall off and the black's dominant? Is where we're going with this? Is that how you count for population purposes?
I think the way they count is just by, because, I mean, looking at Obama, if you didn't tell me, okay, what Obama's heritage is, and you ask me what race is Obama, I'm gonna say African American. Okay.
That's not the point. I understand that.
Tiger
The
Woods,
point is
same thing.
there
he's
is
half Asian and black. That's what I call it. So that I think that's kind of how they go with it. You know, like how they look, which isn't the most accurate way. I mean, genetically, it's half and half. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That joint ain't even close to accurate, yo.
Because I mean, we're looking just at physical things that we see. You know, there's many differences between the races physiologically. You know, like I think white people have bigger lungs or something like that, which is why they're better long distance runners. Well, like Kenyans, I think they have like smaller but more powerful lungs. That's why these people are just blowing out the fucking land speed records and shit like that, you know? Yeah. So if you look at all, everything that builds a fucking human being rather than just what you see outside their skin, it would be half and half. But because we base so much on what we see, that's why I think why people jump on that, you know?
That's racist, yo.
Yeah.
It very much is.
Now, here's some funny shit. Here's some funny shit. It has nothing really to do with the topic, but it's pretty fucking hilarious. White people invade 90% of the world for spices, but now never use them.
As I've said a couple of times already, God bless the internet, man.
Oh, Jesus. That's too funny. But it's a weird topic.
It's definitely an interesting topic. Because I remember when we was in California and I'm not sure why. Jonathan Esther's sister-in-law decides to talk sometimes. But when she was there, she was like, to fucking Lauren, no, you're the minority now. I'm just like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Aren't you still fighting for papers or something like that? Shut up.
He's like, you ain't even legal. Shut your mouth.
Yeah, I'm like, dog, I can make one card to ICE, and that'd be your ass.
Oh.
You will be in a majority situation in no time. Trust me.
This is why Donald Trump has problems with motherfuckers, because shut up. God damn.
And it's actually kind of funny because it was one of Jonathan Esther's family that said something to his wife like, people look at Mexicans like they're Americans, but me, I'm black, so they look at me as an immigrant, Like, you're 100% wrong. Man. If I see a black person, I think they're from here. I think you probably got a couple hundred years of heritage on this place, okay? Not all of it fun, but you got your time in,
I mean, it started out pretty fucked up, but I think it's starting to come around,
Yeah.
One of many dumb arguments I've had with fam, for sure.
I mean, yeah. Like when she said that shit, I was sitting there with the fucking I felt like. You ever seen the fucking? I'm pretty sure y'all haven't seen this. Y'all probably have seen it, but do y'all know who Nick Young is and the fucking Nick Young face?
No.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I had. Let me look this shit up real fast because it's fucking hilarious face, and it describes pretty much everything when somebody says something really stupid.
Well, I think I know. I think I know who Nick Young is. Never mind.
Oh, Nick Young, the one who calls himself Swaggy P.
Yes, I've seen this picture. That is fucking hilarious, by the way.
Yeah.
I've used it quite a couple times.
Yeah, it's just like I had that face. I'm just like, aren't you like? And I said K and everything. I was like, aren't you not legal? Like, goddamn. right now, according to Donald Trump, you and fucking rape and murder are all on the same level.
So polite about it too.
Yeah, really not.
We had one time, I can't remember what we did, but our freaking gunny, while we were in Iraq, decided we needed to have a bedtime, okay? So he put all of us to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, right? Which all of us were just sitting here fucking amazed that we just got sent to bed while being fucking, military in the middle of Iraq. So we're bullshitting back and forth because it's all in a big squad base and we all can still fucking talk to each other, right? And one of the Mexican Marines was making fun of another Mexican Marine about how Mexican he was. Calling him a fucking wetback, calling him a spig, fucking back, just berating this poor fucking guy, right? until probably about 20 minutes into this, somebody goes, "Wait a second, Blas, weren't you born in Mexico?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, man. Wait, Martinez, where were you born? Texas." That actual fucking immigrant was harassing the other one who was fucking born in the U.S., you know?
That's fucking hilarious.
But a thing that's required, like I think according to that study, if we stopped all immigration right now, it wouldn't change. It would still shift. Like white people would lose a lot of their percentage. You know, I think they have like 66% of the percentage. I think they would go lower, but they would still have a majority, right? So that's if we cut off immigration. Now, I saw a bunch of people while I was looking this up saying, well, this is just further proof we need to stop the freaking immigration, this and that. Well, so I was talking to him like, well, what's the matter? What would bother you about being a minority in the U.S., you know? And nobody would give me a fucking straight answer. But the funny part to me is seeing this coming, this 2050 whites are going to be a minority, I'm almost thinking that these white people are freaking out about being treated like they treat minorities right now. I saw what the fuck we did to these people. I don't want none of that. We need to cut immigration right now.
Jesus Christ, that's fucking goddamn terrible. Bro, they ain't gonna stop doing that until the fucking day they die, dog.
Yeah. The crazy thing though is, I mean, that's looking at U.S. population, right? If you switch to world population, those motherfucking Asians are gonna take over the world at some point. Okay, we're just fucking biding our goddamn time right now.
I'm cool with that. I'm trying to impregnate them too. Trying to break that wall down, dog, is like Jesus Christ. I don't think you understand trying to break that wall down of like when a group of Asians are together. You have a better time of fucking. I don't know what you have a better time of doing, but you got a better time of doing something else than trying to do that shit.
That's fucking one of the wonders of the world, man. One of the 7 wonders of the world.
You ain't lying.
See that shit from space.
Protect the world face.
Go ahead.
I think it will be really interesting if that happens in the U.S. The funny part is, I don't think that, you know, a bunch of minorities were in that thing too, talking about, you know, how wonderful the world was going to be at that point. It was pretty funny too. But I'm pretty sure white people were outnumbered in South Africa, and that shit didn't matter. Like, they still were running things. I think we, at least until the end of my lifespan, 82 years, what does that mean? I'm going to live out until, shit. I got time. I think we're good. I think white people will keep the hold of this, at least until I'm out of the fucking picture, okay?
All I got from this conversation is I got to marry my daughters off way before this happens.
You're coming to date my daughter, right? Yeah. You know, what's your job? Oh, you know, I'm looking at being a mechanic. Okay, open your mouth. Fucking mouth swab in there. We'll mail this out 3 weeks. Get your genetic results back. I'll tell you you're good to go.
It's like you came up 1% African. This is gonna be a problem, my friend.
This is completely unacceptable.
Right
It's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking terrible. You grew up in a trailer park in Orange County, California? Oh no, nope. Too much of a minority. Was that you in the fucking Young Thug music video? Oh nope. You just walking by? Nope.
Oh no.
You just walking by? Not today, sir.
I wish you guys saw a Young Thug music video so you could thoroughly appreciate that joke.
I do want to do that freaking genealogical test, because it supposedly, like, I was listening to some guy describe his, and it shows, like, you could watch it as it takes like a world map, and you see like your family line going across the world, like how it traveled, like where each person got fucked along the way. You know what I mean? It's like checkpoints where the next person got knocked up, you know, and you just watch it like fucking moving its way across the world. I think it'd be pretty fucking interesting, you know?
Not for me, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, yours. I'm pretty sure we'll know right. This shit will be in Pangea.
It's like
This shit has not moved from Cameroon ever.
like one dot here that just keeps. Like, turns out your genealogy pretty much didn't leave this block.
You know when you're playing, Minesweeper and like there's that one corner, it's got like 8 fucking mine. That's him.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Hilarious.
That is pretty funny. I mean, that's a pretty amusing thing of just seeing where each woman got fucking knocked up, you know, along the way, traveling across the world. Just this fucking dick train all across the world. It's a beautiful sight, you know? That's science, man.
You know it would be amazing if you took what was supposed to be full-blooded brothers and sisters and test them and they were completely different.
Oh, that, I don't know if amazing was the right word.
Like if it branched off at your mom.
You see all kinds of branches at your mom.
It's like, oh man.
That bitch is a knot in the tree or something, man. That's crazy.
If that is not a meme by the end of the week, man. The genealogy tree, like all these faces on it, grandpa, grandma, and then your mom is at the base.
Oh, geez.
Oh,
That's
man.
about all I got. If you guys don't got anything, I think we're about ready to shut this bitch down.
Oh, dude, I don't think we can leave on a better note. That was great.
I mean, I do. Why does fucking UFC think we still pay for these goddamn? I'm not sure fights, but these motherfucking $15 fucking crazy.
You know there were like a bunch of other really good fights, right?
Still, I'm not paying. Listen, we come there to see the goddamn main event. That's like going to WrestleMania and then the fucking Undertaker match only lasts for fucking 15 seconds.
But the difference is,
I mean, you go there and you get other matches. I mean, we know you get other matches. They might be great matches, but if the Undertaker match is not that great and it only lasts about 5 seconds because he gets a concussion and he almost dies, goddamn.
I've never heard someone get angry at another person like, how the fuck you can't take a punch?
I'm just saying, no, because here's the thing, right? It's just the fact that things want to pump yourself up, promote your shit. I get that. But one thing was like, how do you keep expecting us to buy these fights? When it's like, yeah, I'm going there, I'm going to destroy his soul, my penis fucking shaft is stronger than the oak tree, and then we buy these fights believing that when you get punched, you're going to take that shit and fucking go knock each other out for fucking 5 rounds. And you get knocked out with one punch. A quote-unquote glancing blow, then it's been very generous. I've seen the punch.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of my glancing blow like, dog, how do you use them to buy your fights? Like, you just go into the match like, you know what? I'm just very humbled to be here. You know, I'm going to try and stick to my game plan and do what I do. Now, I will fuck your soul. You know what I'm saying?
But in the defense of the fight, the person who was saying "I will fuck your soul" is the person that knocked the other dude out.
Fair enough. Apparently, he's the first UFC fighter to make $100 million recently.
Yep. Yes, he is. First ever.
I'm about to start
I mean, listen to how arrogant that guy is. He's like, now that he's gotten that title, he wants to go up the middleweights and get their title.
Dude's like, I gotta pack up some weight.
Yeah, no, it's just 10 pounds. It's just, and he loses like that weight to get to where he's at anyways. And the middleweights are fighting the championship right now. So the boss of the UFC was like, well, yeah, this guy's earned a fight again. But the truth is, it depends on how this fight goes. Because Conor McGregor is ready to fight like next Tuesday. You know, he didn't really work, which was kind of a cold-blooded thing to say, but it's true. It's like he's okay. So they were like, depending on how this fight goes, if it takes a while for the champ to recover, they'll just have Conor go fight freaking in a different weight class because he's that much guaranteed money.
You know what's funny is if you figure out he made $100 million, right? If you figure that out, he paid $24 billion an hour for that fight.
I thought you broke that shit down by second. What did he make by second? Hold on, where's my damn calculator?
Make by
32
second?
million.
By
Yeah.
second. If he made $100 million, how much did he make per second?
How long was the
It's
fight?
15 seconds, right? So it's
13
13
seconds.
6 2/3 million dollars a second.
God damn. Well, so much for. Oh yeah, he's already talking shit to Mayweather. Throwing that out there, by the way.
I mean,
Damn.
After he got that money, he was like, "Oh Mayweather, remember all that money you made per minute? Guess how much I made per second?
Yep.
We're gonna play this game. Let's play this game."
He said, "Fuck dancing around. I break jaws and I fucking collect my cash."
Yeah. But it's past bragging with that guy. He not only beat this dude, he beat the dude the way he said he was gonna beat him, in the time frame he said he was gonna beat him, exactly how he said he was gonna beat him. It's kind of ridiculous. And it's not a one-off. He's done this a bunch of times.
yeah, I know. Pretty.
All right, I gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, let's
Alright, let's close this shit down.
all right, man. This has
You
been
guys got any
good.
party shots?
Oh well.
Oh, you said
Fuck you,
I
no party
do.
shots.
I gotta roll.
Oh, get out of here then, man. We don't need you. Shit.
Whatever.
I got a punch shot for your ass
Hold on.
right there.
Hold on. Oh my God! Of course.
Fucking sideshow anyway. Man.
Whatever.
Dude, I never even asked for a second white person on the show. I don't fucking need you.
Hey, this gonna. Who the hell is this, by the way?
Oh, that guy on the screen?
Yeah.
She is blind. She was the one where the guy was acting blind and shit and grabbed her ass.
Oh, yeah.
She's a
That-
great actress. A
That-
fantastic actress. You know, when I used to go to the movie theater with my wife, she would go into the movie and I'd be like, when we left, I'd be like, how was this movie? And she'd be like, oh, it was a good movie. This guy was so hot. And I used to get mad at her. I'd be like, what the fuck does that have to do with acting? Now I see.
Now you see.
Now I see.
mean, I've been following her on Vine. Now, I haven't followed her on Vine, but she's been on Vine for a while. And everybody's just understanding the fucking juiciness of this fucking ass and the juiciness of her. If she can see this, please just get. I'll be in California by next month. I play
Juicy.
guitar. I'm a minority for now.
That boy setting up an OkCupid profile over the fucking show.
Yeah, she
Trying my
got
best, man.
She got those tits. And she's black, so they didn't have to treat her well. God damn.
God.
Beautiful.
Man, listen. That's one of the things that's like you bring home to your parents and your father even goes like,
Come
God
back out
damn.
again. Come back out again. The one on the bottom left. Let me see that joint.
Oh, right here. Oh.
No, lower.
What the fuck?
Shoot that one. Shoot that one up.
Look at them hips, yo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hold on. Here's the better one right here. I wish I would have known. I would have drafted this girl. Oh.
Mhm. I like the picture. My face.
Oh, shit.
Oh wait, and she commented to that shit too. All right.
Yeah, she comments. I give her that. She used to call me on my cell phone.
Oh, that was
like,
my.
I could
that's one of
strangle that girl for hours.
yeah, that's one of those like if my son brings home that, I would just look at my son like, listen here, dog. You gonna have to break up with her. Here's why. Because I'll be looking at my wife like, how the fuck did I end up with you?
Daddy want a piece. Daddy want a piece.
And you know, when we get on War Others, I fucking, I'm pretty sure whatever son I have is gonna be this. Everybody's. Go ahead. I'm done because I'm pretty sure there might be some type of mix with some goddamn thing, and I still need these record sales to go up. So.
I have a quick parting shot. So, this has been a great show. I appreciated the internet back when it was pristine, before the CISA bill got passed. It was a nice internet.
Oh, did it get passed?
No, but it's pretty much going to. They packed it on the back of the bill that's required to extend
Budget.
funding for government services.
Yeah.
So they're basically saying if the thing is, if Obama vetoes the bill, because they've already passed it through, if Obama vetoes the bill, that'll shut the government down. They're saying Obama isn't willing to put his, political career on the line like that. So he's gonna pass this bill, and that bill is just gonna ride on.
Political career, man, you're stuck it out anyways. Fuck him.
That's kind of what everybody's saying. Like, well, this is kind of a turning point on, like, this will really determine, whether he ever had the balls for anything or not.
Oh wait, so what happened? We ain't have no more. We're not gonna have no more internet.
No.
What the fuck is going on? I'm sorry.
Not quite. No. What corporations and the government has been bitching about is especially how people use the internet for stealing shit, blah blah. They've been trying to get more rights or more restrictive rights on there. So, like, let's say, Dare to Disagree, we post a link for something that might be questionable. Okay, let's say that the fappening. Okay, what they want is the power to go shut down my website without ever getting a court order or anything like that. Just bam, your website's down. After right now, they got to go to court and get the court to tell me, no, your website's going to shut down. What they want to do is be able to shut down the website before ever even talk. Then we could take it to court. I have to take it to court to get my website reopened. That's one issue. Another issue is the way they packed the whole system in the first place was it looked like you want to survey what everybody's doing on the internet like they were doing with the phone data, right?
Got you.
Well, with this new one, they aren't even fucking pretending anymore. Like, they absolutely are going to use it to survey what people are doing on the internet. I mean, the verbiage in the first one was like, the government can't use this without, like, getting a subpoena or getting a freaking judge's order, this and that. They've changed all that shit now. They can absolutely use every bit of it to come after you criminally. So it's really going to be restrictive to free speech, and it's going to give ISPs and corporations a whole lot more power. And I'm pretty sure, I mean, they've been trying to shove it down our throats for the past couple of years, I think. I mean, since SOPA, wasn't that the first one or something like that? SOPA? And, bunch of people came up in arms, like, I don't know, Wikipedia, like, blacked out its site, and, bunch of fucking things fought against it. But right now, it's going to be really hard to fight against this, and every time we knock it back, it's just like they wait till the next time to try and force it through again. So we're probably going to have to eat this one.
Fair
Good
enough.
time.
Yeah, goddamn. I guess I got a partner shop, but that was my partner shop. Here's another one for some reason. One of my friends said my mother is an astronaut.
Okay.
Don't know what that means.
What did he spell astronaut starting with ASS? Is
Oh, there it is.
No, he said your mama is a astronaut. So yes.
Well, tell him it should be an astronaut. Not a.
Well, maybe he was talking about the fact your mama spends a lot of time in higher planes.
Damn.
Do 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 do.
That was what you get? Man,
That's
no
it.
black
I'm
black
done.
hole joke. Okay.
No.
We're shutting this fucking thing down. Everybody, we'll see you guys next week.
Jesus. That's innocence you're looking at.
Okay, hold on a second. What is it, 10 cents a day?
That's innocent corn culture before the beard and before the heartbreaks. So pure. Then
And then this is after whatever the day may bring.
What? You guys don't realize that picture of 5-year-old Cole Conscience. He's 6 foot in that picture. Well, actually, he's not. He was like 3 feet in that picture, and then like over a summer, just came back like with tits and 5 more inches. It's ridiculous.
Damn, you've been measuring
yeah,
his inches?
indeed.
Yeah, you got a little-
Indeed.
A little over the top.
Fucking
Little over
Jonathan Esther's there like, man, look at you grow. Look at you grow. You're a big boy now.
Why do you thought you had measuring tape so what the fuck?
You never know, man. You never know what come in handy. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Think about us. Subscribe to our new iTunes. We're on iTunes. Get out
And
there. subscribe to the
SoundCloud.
podcast.
All the good things.
Yeah, Dare number 2 Disagree, which I think we need to adjust a couple other things. We're still Dare TO Disagree. But anyways, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Hallelujah.
Later.